Hi friends, Vicki here from My Little Colorado Cottage. Today I have a few thrifted items that I found this last month bread selling, so I'll give you a look at it. Here's an overview of all that I found in the month of July. Out yard selling. Let's start over here with a bag of hamburger patty press for $1. I believe there's 7 little containers in there with the press. And I also picked up a wash board. This one had $2 on it. There was another one for $10. It was also with the tin or brass washboard. But when I got it up to pay for it, the guy says, well, that's not in very good shape. Why don't I just give it to you? So I said, sure. Here I picked up some baking tins. This little one was $25. The bread pan was $25. And the really clean one was 50 cents, which I thought was kind of funny. Also, at a yard sale for $2, I picked up this hat box. I don't know if it's really old or not, or if they used it as a prop. I'm not sure. I haven't really researched it at all. But inside, I was pleasantly surprised to find these calendars. 1911. Super cool. This other one is a little bit newer. 1955. And also in this little box is this little Conoco passport. I don't know. In the back it has a calendar for 1936 and 1937. Interesting for scrapbooking or something. I'm not really sure how I'm going to display them yet. Then the next item were these Fire King mugs. I just thought they caught my eye because they're great colors for fall. Especially this set, this pair, this couple of the browns and the oranges, yellows. I think they'll look great in my fall decor. I paid $1 each for those. I did pick up this little enamel cup, also for $1, and a little glass mug. This very used pitberry garland I got for $1.50. I think I'll be, maybe touching the berries up a little bit, putting them in my fall decor, or maybe in my summer. And all of these books I got for $1. First one here, Mount St. Helens. Well, I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but I did live in Washington State for a while. I moved out there in 1988 and did get a chance to go see Mount St. Helens, and it did look a lot like that. The mountainside was very solemn, but it just talks about people that were involved in the volcano explosion and if they'd survived or not. And some of the people that lived there that did not survive. And I also picked up this book. My husband's really into vintage airplanes, so I think this will be a great stocking stuffer for Christmas for him. Here's another book I just think would be great to display in my patriotic area. It has just some interesting history, some cool pictures. I can display. This one was interesting. The Book of Letters. Had no idea. This is, there you go, copyright 1924. And it gives you examples of how to write a proper letter. This one's personal. It gets into business letters and how they're formatted. Here's children's letters. And telegrams, which I thought was very neat. The proper way to do things, and now all we do is do texting. We don't even hardly know how to spell unless our phone does it for us. And I picked up these two little booklets just because Christmas is coming up, and I just thought, you know, they might have some great ideas in there for Christmas gifts for my neighbors. And then I think I mentioned back in May I did a lot of online shopping and purchased quite a few little Nancy Ann dolls, and so this book has a little section in there about the dolls. Helped me get some information on them. This little stand I thought was interesting with the copper lid. Actually, I picked it up because of that and brought it home, and my husband told me that this is a pipe stand. I'll show you the underside there. So now I'll be on the lookout for some vintage pipes. I found this black lantern, this little tool bag, Klein's tool bag, and these tool bags on a belt, which I'm going to be using for gardening and my tools. As you can see, I use this Klein tool bag as a planter cover. And I got all of that for $5. Then this little toy clock plays Hickory Dickory Dock. I have another one that doesn't have the clock, it just it's a nursery rhyme, and from Fisher Price. So I thought that would be neat. I paid $2 for it. Then there was a box of these, and I'll bet you there were 30 of them. I don't know why I only picked up 2, but they wanted $2 a piece for them. Maybe that's why. But it just had some neat advertisements that I'm thinking will go great in my little. Then I came across these springs, which I thought I might use as maybe candle holders, or somehow use it to display my postcards. I haven't quite figured that out yet. And those And the polishing cloth here. Look at this old thing, never been used. And these two books I got for $5. This one was something that was put out by our Rocky Mountain News out of Denver, even though it says Chicago down here. But it just gives you kind of basic recipes. Here's a time and temperature scale. Methods of cooking different meats. I thought the graphics were just kind of interesting. Also, this one is put off by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and it's how to dress your pork from slaughtering, cutting, and processing. I just thought that was kind of neat. You don't see much of that anymore. And how to put brine on it. Okay, then I guess lastly is this jar I paid $5 for, and it'll be holding some of my excess cookie cutters that I just keep picking up. Well, I hope you enjoyed this haul, and I'll try to put some pictures of how I use them in my home.